Hi everybody. So part 2 of my video for today is sharing those fan fictions I previewed in my other video. Let me just get up the first one for you. The first fan fiction I'm going to share today is the song lyrics I worked on with my friend Anna when we met on FaceTime a few nights ago. This fan fiction was character development for my Shrek play that I was in at the Amato Center before I moved. So I was the Scarecrow in the Fairy Tale Creature Ensemble in Shrek, and I had fun developing this character and how the character related to other characters in the play. So, as you know, in The Wizard of Oz, the Scarecrow and the Wicked Witch do not have a good relationship because the Wicked Witch is the villain. But in Shrek, all of the fairy tale creatures are united in uniting against how Lord Farquaad is so mean to them. So these song lyrics that I wrote are loosely based off of As Long As You're Mine from Wicked, but instead of being a love song, because in Wicked, Fiyero, who is the Scarecrow, is professing his love to Elphaba, who is the Wicked Witch. Instead of it being a proposal of love, these song lyrics I wrote is mostly focuses on the friendship that the Scarecrow wants to form with the Wicked Witch. And I wrote some song lyrics, and I'm trying to figure out how to put them to sheet music. So if anybody knows how I can do that, I would appreciate your help. And if you could leave a comment below, I would appreciate it. We need to come together for a common cause, but first we need to put aside our differences and flaws. We were banished to the swamp because Farquaad saw our imperfections. We are united in our feelings of rejection. Chorus. We must stand strong all day and stand up for our rights all day and night long. Bridge. We started off as enemies long ago. I was full of fear and adverse to your flames. But now we march to the drummer of a different name. Let's march together with pride. United for the cause that unites us, because in the end, I hope we can be friends. Then the chorus repeats. We have stormed the Duloc Castle, and the battle has been won. Now I hope that we can be friends, because together we can have a lot of fun. So, I feel like this song could be kind of like a protest song, maybe. So, as far as genre, it's pop. So, again, if people can please help me out with how to put these song lyrics to sheet music, I would really appreciate it, because I don't know what software to use or what software I should be downloading on my computer. So, the next story is the one I was a little bit more reluctant to share. It's the latest chapter in my friend's fan fiction, The Westchester Files. As I said in the previous video, it is set in the present day and focuses on the kids of the friends. Emma, Rachel's daughter, Monica and Chandler's twins, Jack and Erica, and Phoebe's daughter, who is my original character. Her name is Ivy. So by this time, these characters are in 7th grade. It is the spring of 2014, and let's begin. It was a warm spring day in early May 2014. Emma Geller Green was eating lunch on a football field with her cousins Jack, Erica, and Ivy. Hey, did you guys notice that Josh was acting weird the past couple of days? Erica asked. Her brother Jack looked down at his macaroni and cheese and did not reply. Josh was his next-door neighbor and one of his best friends. Emma swallowed a bite of her sandwich and nodded her head. I sure have. He doesn't look good at all. I'm so worried. He's come to school late the past few days, and he looks tired. Ivy sighed. Eric, his baseball teammate, is my chemistry lab partner. We are both really worried about Josh. He does not seem focused in class at all. When we approached him about it, he brushed it off. His latest chemistry test grade was a C-, and he usually gets A's and B's. Should we tell someone else? Erica asked. Jack's head snapped up. No, we absolutely shouldn't. Why are you so on edge today, Jack? His sister asked. Emma patted her cousin's shoulder. You don't know anything about Josh, do you? Jack didn't respond. Suddenly, police cars pulled up in front of the school. The 4 preteens looked at each other. Ivy's breath caught in her throat. You guys, look. The 4 heads turned towards the front door of the school. What the fuck is going on? Emma asked. All of a sudden, Jack's cell phone buzzed. It was a text from his other baseball teammate, Eric. Hey, Bing, did you see the cop cars? Lockers are getting searched. I'm pretty sure that Josh is in big trouble. Jack typed furiously and then quickly shut his phone. Emma tapped her brother's shoulder. What kind of secret are you keeping, Jack? Come on. I'm your sister, for crying out loud. You can tell me anything. Not about this. Okay, fine. Emma stepped to the side and pulled out her phone and typed a message. Who are you texting? Mom and Dad. I'm super worried about you, Jack. Erica turned away from her brother. Suddenly, Emma's phone rang. It was Rachel. Hi, Mom. Honey, is everything okay? I'm on my lunch break at work, and a story just came on the news that cops are outside of your school. Emma let out a deep breath. We are all okay, Mom, but I think that our friend Josh is in big trouble. We're not exactly sure what is happening. I am going to call Auntie Monica and have her pick you kids up. I'm really worried about you. Emma nodded. Okay, I think that's a great idea. Quite honestly, I am kind of freaked out by this. I think that we all are. Emma disconnected the call. What did your mom say? Ivy asked. Auntie Monica is going to dismiss us and take us home. Hopefully Josh is okay. I really wish we knew what was going on with him. Jack's phone buzzed again. It was another photo with a caption from Eric. The cops just searched Josh's locker and look what they found. Jack exhaled deeply. Holy shit. What's going on? Emma asked. Jack showed his cousin the photo. Well, that explains a lot. How long do you think he's been smoking? Also, hey, are those prescription medication containers? Jack didn't reply. Come on, Jack. Something is obviously bugging you. Why won't you tell us? If Josh is in trouble now, then I will probably be next, Jack whispered. Emma's eyes grew worried. Are you doing okay, Jack? Please tell me why you are acting so weird. Jack didn't reply. Emma peered over her brother's shoulder. What the fucking hell? That's a lot of marijuana. Jack nodded quickly and closed his phone. His phone buzzed again. This time a text from his father showed up. Erica just sent your mother and I a group text. What the fuck is going on, Jack? We hate the fact that you are keeping secrets from us. Jack was afraid of answering his father right away, so he chose not to. About 10 minutes later, Monica pulled up in the minivan. We are having an emergency family meeting to talk about what is going on with Josh. All 4 preteens nodded their heads. Jack, can you sit up front with me, please? Monica asked. Jack's muscles tensed. Sure, Mom. Okay, once everybody buckled their seatbelts, Monica looked at her son with worry and fear. Are you okay, sweetheart? Jack turned away from his mother and looked out the window. Monica removed one hand from the steering wheel and touched her son's shoulder gently. Please talk to me. Your father and I are very concerned about you. Yeah, Jack, we're worried about you too, Emma said, and Ivy and Erica nodded in agreement. Please tell us what's happening. You must know something about what's going on with Josh, Ivy begged. I promised Josh I won't say anything. Please drop it, you guys, Jack muttered. Oh, really? That's news to me. We just want to help you, honey. We love you very much, Monica whispered. Tears started to form at the edges of her eyes. They drove home the rest of the way in silence. When they got home, Chandler met them at the front door. The 4 preteens sat on the couch. Chandler glared at his son angrily and cleared his throat. We wanted to know what changes you've all noticed in Josh's behavior. He looks tired, he's irritable, and whenever we try to talk to him, he just pushes us away, Erica said. His grades are also slipping, Ivy added. Chandler let out a heavy sigh. Have you told any of your teachers about this? Emma shook her head. Josh told us not to tell anybody, Uncle Chandler. I wish he'd stopped keeping secrets and that Jack would stop keeping secrets too. He was probably afraid of getting caught, Ivy said. Obviously not afraid enough because he fucking got caught anyway, Jack muttered. Chandler sent his son another angry glare. You and I will talk privately later, son. Have the cops gone to his house too? Emma asked. Monica nodded. Yes, they have. She looked at her son wearily. He hasn't asked you to smoke with him, has he, Jack? Jesus Christ, yes, he has. Are you happy now, Mom? Hey, respect your mother. What is your problem, Jack? Chandler yelled. Emma looked at her cousin in shock. Have you been smoking for as long as he has? Back off, Em. I don't want to talk to you guys about it, okay? Geez, Jack, you need to chill out. We love you and we want to help, Ivy muttered. Jack, meet me in my room, please. I will be there in 10 minutes, Chandler ordered. Okay. Jack stormed out of the room and up the stairs. I think that all of us are wondering if Josh is going to be okay, Emma asked once Jack had departed. Monica and Chandler exchanged a glance between each other. Chandler let out a heavy sigh. This couldn't be any more difficult to tell you 3, but here goes. Jack has had a problem with abusing drugs for a while. Marijuana is just one of the drugs that he's been doing. The cops also found prescription medication in his sock drawer when they searched his house, mostly Xanax, to help him deal with all the stress that he has been under at school. What's going to happen next? Ivy whispered. Josh is flunking out of school. His parents have hired him a tutor for the summer so he will not fall too behind in his academics and can be on target to be in 8th grade in the fall. As for baseball, he has been kicked off the team for the rest of the season. He may not be eligible to play next year either. Hopefully he gets things in order by then. Is he going to get help? Emma asked. Monica nodded. I talked to his mother last night and he starts attending rehab on Monday morning. Do you think he'll continue to push us away if we offer to help him? Erica asked. She has started to cry. Monica had tears in her eyes and pulled her daughter into her arms. Honey, I know this has been scary for all of you. Listen to me. When Josh is ready to talk to you, he definitely will. He needs this time right now to work through a lot of this on his own. I love you so much. I love you too, Mommy, Erica whispered. At this time, Chandler excused himself to go talk to Jack. He was seated on the bed. Chandler's eyes met his son's with deep concern. Your mother and I are really worried about you, Jack. Please tell me everything, and I mean everything. Leave nothing out. Get off my case, Dad, all right? Angry tears were at the edges of Chandler's eyes. Don't you understand how worried we all are about you, Jack? We love you very much. Please cooperate with me, buddy. Josh forced me to keep things a secret, Dad. You could have fucking told him no. He didn't give me much of a choice. You're smart enough to make your own decisions, or at least I always thought you were. Jack was silent. How many times have you smoked with him? Jack looked away. Look me in the eye when you talk to me, Jack, Chandler Bing. Jack sighed. I've only smoked with him twice. I'm not sure if I'm addicted or not, but I do get cravings every so often. Chandler paced the floor. This couldn't be any more upsetting. Has he given you any pills too? Jack was silent. Chandler then got very close to his son's face. Splotches of red filled his eyes. Stop being so secretive and answer me, damn it. Your mother and I hate Josh for doing this to you, Jack. Jack gulped. I honestly think he might have slipped some into my soda at dinner one night when I wasn't looking. This is just fucking great. You might have to go to rehab too, do you realize that? Jack nodded. He's asked me for money a few times too, Dad. Really? Well, you certainly won't be giving him any. Your mother and I are cutting off your allowance. We won't allow you to fund Josh's bad habit, and we don't want you bringing drugs into this house either. Do you understand me? Tears glistened in Jack's eyes. I sure do, Dad. Trust me, I have hated keeping secrets from you and Mom. Are you hiding any marijuana in your locker too? You better fucking tell me the truth, Jack. Jack let out a sigh. Josh tried to pressure me, Dad. Trust me. What did you tell him? I told him no and that it was too risky. That's why he hid the rest of the bags in his gym locker. I do have cigarettes in my sock drawer, though. Go get them right now. We are going to throw them away. Jack sighed. All right. Jack left the room and returned a few minutes later with his stash of cigarettes. Did you ever think that he put some in your gym locker too? Jack shrugged. I guess not. He never said how many extra bags of marijuana he had on him. Damn it, do you think he'd really do something like that to me? Chandler sighed. Could this be any more frustrating? Yes, Jack, he very well could have done that. Isn't your locker right next to his? Jack's face went pale. Holy shit, yes it is. He doesn't have my combination, though. Thank God. Don't you think maybe he could have found a way to break the combination lock? I think I'm going to be sick, Dad. Jack ran to the bathroom and vomited. At that moment, the phone rang. Chandler, it's the police. They want to talk to Jack. It's something about Josh, Monica called up the stairs. He'll take it up here, Chandler called back. Time to face the music, son, he said and handed Jack the phone. Jack swallowed. Hello, this is Jack Bing. Hi, Officer Small. Yes, Josh is one of my best friends. Well, or at least he was. Jack was silent. Yes, my locker is next to his, and my friend Eric's is on the other side. No, sir, we had no idea about the additional bags of marijuana, and we can't take responsibility for them. He should hold himself accountable for those. Yes, sure, I understand. Thank you. Have a great afternoon. That douchebag, Jack muttered. Well, you were right, Dad. He busted into my gym locker and put drugs in there. He is trying to frame Eric, too. Where's your cell phone? Give it to me right now, Chandler demanded. It's downstairs in my backpack. Why do you need it? I want to make sure that Josh isn't trying to get a hold of you to get more drugs. I want you to fucking block his number. Okay. When Jack went back down to the living room, 4 pairs of eyes glanced at him. Hey, Jack, what's going on? Emma asked. Erica looked at her brother with worry. What did Officer Small want? That dickhead Josh tried to frame me, Josh whispered. Emma's eyes grew wide. What the fuck? I don't even believe he'd do something like that to you. He planted 2 bags of marijuana in my gym locker, though. He did the same thing to Eric, too. Jesus Christ, I thought he was your friend, Ivy said. So did I, Jack whispered. Monica hugged her son tightly. I will never forgive Jack for treating you this way, sweetheart. I hate to see that you are hurting so much. Why would he do something like this to me, Mom? I don't know, Jack. Everything is going to be okay, I promise. Ivy looked at her aunt curiously. Hey, Auntie Monica, what's going to happen next? Monica looked at her nieces. I want you girls to call your parents and tell them everything that happened today with Josh. I can almost guarantee that they will tell you not to be friends with him anymore. What about us? Erica looked at her brother nervously. I'll be damned if drug dealers get near this house and try to hurt you kids. In fact, your father and I won't allow that. Not at all. Josh has really gotten your brother into deep shit, Monica said. She then turned to face her son. What do you need, Jack? Dad wants to be sure that Josh is not contacting me to get more drugs, and he wants to see my text message log, Jack asked. Jack whispered. Jack, excellent. I think I am going to... Jack whispered. Excellent. I think I am going to get on the phone with his mother right now. She should be made aware of how poorly Josh has treated you. I really hope that he will apologize to you and Eric. Monica spun on her heels and headed toward the kitchen. Wow. This is not something I was expecting to hear. Emma said. I don't think any of us were expecting it, Em, Ivy whispered. Jack grabbed his cell phone from his backpack and headed back upstairs. Here you go, Dad. He handed his cell phone over to his father. What's your passcode? Chandler asked. My birthday, Jack whispered. Chandler opened a text message log. A message from Josh was at the top of the list that is unopened. It read, Did the cops call you? Please don't tell them anything. I think that you should respond to him. Would you prefer if I called him instead? Chandler nodded. That's a better idea, actually. I have a few words to say to him, too. Jack dialed Josh's number. He picked up on the first ring. To answer your question, yes, the cops did call me. They called Eric, too. How could you fucking do this to us, Josh? I'm sorry, man. I thought you'd cover for me, not rat me out to the cops or your parents. I hate you, and I will never forgive you. Never ever forgive you. You are an idiot. Give me the phone, Jack, Chandler growled. Jack's hand shook as he handed his phone over to his father. Josh, this is Mr. Bing. You wouldn't believe how angry I am at you. No, you're not fucking sorry. If you were sorry, then you would promise not to give Jack any more cigarettes and stick to that promise. I don't think you're sorry for planting those drugs in his gym locker either. Monica and I do not want you contacting Jack or Erica again. Do you understand me? What's going to happen? If you or the drug dealers get near our house, we'll get a restraining order against you. That's what's going to happen. Friends don't treat friends the way you treated Jack, and I'm almost positive Monica's parents will feel the same way. Well, fuck you too. Goodbye. Oh, Eric. I'm almost positive that Eric's parents will feel the same way. Well, fuck you too. Goodbye. Chandler handed Jack's phone back to him. There was a knock at the door. It was Monica. Is everything okay in here? Chandler's eyes met his wife's. I think so. I just told Josh to leave Jack and Erica alone, and he better listen, he whispered. Jack collapsed onto his parents' bed, convulsing into sobs. Monica and Chandler sat on either side of Jack. Monica took her son's hand gently. My sweet baby boy, Mommy and Daddy are here. Please don't cry. Tell us what's wrong so we can figure out the best way to help you. I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad. I bet you guys both hate me. Monica's jaw dropped. What? What on earth? Where on earth is this coming from? I think you should know that it certainly isn't true. Jack averted his gaze from either of his parents and stared down at the bedspread. Hey, pal, I want you to look at me, okay? Chandler whispered. Jack glanced up at his father and noticed that tears were in his eyes, too. Josh didn't say anything to you to give you that impression that we didn't love you, did he? Jack nodded. Yes, he did, Dad. That's how he convinced me to keep the smoking a secret in the first place. That little rat-fink bastard, Chandler muttered. Tears of rage filled Monica's eyes. Why would you let Josh manipulate you like that? You like that, Jack? Better yet, why would you fucking listen or believe him? He lied to you. I was stupid, Mom. Your father and I will never ever forgive him for this. He has hurt all of us in unspeakable ways. Chandler nodded. No, we absolutely won't. Don't worry, son. We'll get you the help that you need. Monica's jaw dropped. What are you talking about, Chandler? Chandler's eyes met his wife, Sally. Josh got our son addicted to cigarettes and pills, too. I want to fucking punch his lights out. I can't believe this. Neither can I. I just spent 10 minutes on the phone defending Jack and Erica to Josh, and I would do it all over again if I had to. Really, you would? Jack looked up at his father hopefully. Chandler tousled his son's hair. You know it, buddy. Monica looked at her son with concern. Have your grades been suffering too? Jack nodded. I have been really embarrassed, Mom, and that's why I didn't tell you guys. Monica let out a sigh. I think you will probably have to go to summer school because it is probably too late to find you a tutor. How many classes are you failing? Math and chemistry, Jack whispered. Well, at least you are not completely flunking out of school like Josh is, Chandler said. Jack looked nervously at his parents. Do you guys maybe think you could consider homeschooling as an option for me? I have bad anxiety about seeing Josh at school. Chandler nodded. We will start doing research on tutors. I can start working with you in September. Sound good? Jack sighed with relief. Yes, it does, Dad. Thanks. You and your sister have such kind hearts, Jack, but unfortunately the downside of this is that it can lead to people taking advantage of you, Monica explained. Is that what Josh did to me and Eric by putting the drugs into our lockers? Jack asked. Monica nodded sadly, rubbing her son's back consolingly. Yes, I'm so sorry that he has hurt you so much, sweetheart. I promise you that everything will be okay. There was a light knock at the door. Who is it? Monica asked. It's me, Mommy, Erica whispered. Come in, sweetheart. Hey, Jack. You're not so mad at us, are you? Emma and Ivy wanted to know. Aunt Phoebe's picking them up in 10 minutes, and Emma is staying at Aunt Phoebe's until Aunt Rachel gets home from work. Jack shook his head. No, I'm sorry I was so nasty all afternoon, Erica. You guys didn't deserve that. I should have been nicer. Can I have a hug? Erica whispered. Sure. Jack stood up and embraced his sister. I love you, Erica whispered. Chandler and Monica stood up and pulled Jack and Erica close to them. My babies, I know today has been scary for you. Josh's mother said that Josh is very sorry for hurting you. Quite frankly, I'm not completely sure if I can believe him. Your father and I promised to keep you safe from the drug dealers. Nobody will ever hurt you. Monica whispered, kissing her children on the forehead. Okay, Mommy, Erica whispered. Hey, buddy, Chandler said, rubbing Jack's shoulder. Yeah, Dad? Jack looked up at his father. Your mother and I were pretty angry at you today, but never ever forget how much we love you. We will always love you no matter what, all right? Jack leaned against his father's chest. I love you too, Dad, Mom, and Erica, he whispered. Daddy? Erica whispered. What is it, Princess? Chandler squeezed his daughter's hand gently. Do you think that Josh is going to be okay? Emma and Ivy wanted to know. Chandler let out a heavy sigh. Josh has really screwed up a lot, honey. He hasn't just messed things up for himself, but for your brother, too. I think that his addiction problem will impact him for a long time, unfortunately. Erica looked at Jack with fear in her eyes. What's wrong with Jack? That dickhead Josh got me addicted to cigarettes and pills, too, Jack whispered. Are you going to be okay? I think so. Mommy and I are going to look into rehab programs for Jack to attend so he can get back on the right track, Chandler said. The drug dealers aren't going to come over here, are they? Erica looked very worried and tears were at the edges of her eyes. I talked to Josh and told him that I'd get the police involved if they do. Don't be scared, sweetheart. Everything is going to be okay, we promise. I love you, Daddy. Chandler kissed his daughter's forehead softly. I love you too, Erica. Okay. So as I mentioned in my other video, after this post, I will not be sharing any more writing on this channel because all of the videos that I have shared in the past about my fan fiction have not gotten any response to them. But the reason why I'm hoping this one does is A, because I'm asking for feedback on my song lyrics and how I can put them to sheet music, and B, because with this particular friend story that I wrote, I really want to make sure that I am not crossing a line by even posting it or sharing it with people, because I was reluctant to even write it to begin with, because after reading Matthew Perry's book and seeing all that he has gone through, I wanted to make sure that I represent these characters and the challenges that they face in a respectful way. So I'm hoping that if he watches this video, he actually responds to me, because that would be helpful to me if he responded to this and let me know what he thought about how I handled this topic in my story, because I had to do a lot of background research about the types of things that people can get addicted to and the effects it can have on people. And he goes into some of that stuff in his book too, so I just wanted to make sure that I don't misrepresent anything about this topic. So yes, thank you for watching this video and a video that came before it, and have a good weekend.